You put the bones into the huge mortar. Now what? You work the pestle back and forth in the mortar. It's hard work, but after a while you manage to grind the bones into a fine bone meal with almost the consistency of flour. The fine bone meal slips between your fingers. You'll need a container in which to carry it. You fill the flask with powdery bone meal from the mortar. Your magical lasso floats towards the tree and plucks a single ripe fruit from its branches. There's something strange about this bush. Maybe it's the eyes. Oh, forget it. It's probably just an ordinary, everyday bush with blood-red berries and tentacle-like branches. You've managed to knock a branch with some berries loose from the bush. You strip the berries from the loose branch and carefully store them in a pocket in your backpack.
And 12 make 22. This killer plant will crawl to you. Hungry, hunting, seeking food. A berry bush with an attitude? Riddles, riddles, 3, 2, 1. Next one, and my riddling's done. Hello, do you have any news? So, you haven't been eaten yet. We'll see how long you last traipsing about everywhere when you should be staying in this nice, safe town. It's not easy getting all the work done here by myself. I may not look it, but I'm not as young as I used to be. What would you like to know about? Word has it that you rescued the gravedigger, buried alive in his own grave. What a gruesome thought! Why, if you hadn't come across him, who knows what would have happened to him? You take care. Don't want to see your funeral. You hate that walk to the cemetery. As my lost husband used to say, may all your travels lead somewhere.
Ah, it is truly a beautiful day for science, is it not, my young friend? The sun has risen right on schedule and will undoubtedly set according to the proper laws of celestial mechanics.
You say, hello, to the scientist.
I trust you have made some valuable scientific discoveries since your last visit. When we have learned to take a scientific approach to everything in life, we will be well on our way to understanding ourselves.
You ask Dr. Cranium if he can spare an empty flask for specimen collection.
Of course, of course! I am always delighted to assist scientific research of any kind, and I have plenty of flasks. You may have this one.
You ask Dr. Cranium if he can spare an empty flask for specimen collection.
Of course, of course!
You ask Dr. Cranium if he can spare an empty flask for specimen collection.
Of course, of course!
You say goodbye.
Remember to use your powers of observation at all times. Of course, the real process of science is exciting only to those initiated into its greater mysteries. You should seek out knowledge wherever you can find it.
Hello again. You are a most brave man to wander so freely in the Mordavian woods. Good day and welcome back.
You tell Boris that Olga is having trouble running the shop without him.
There is much to do to keep the shop straightened up. My family always worked together to keep it going before. If only Olga wouldn't nag me all the time. She and I used to enjoy running the shop when we actually had things to sell. What is the point of even running a shop when there is no business? I am certain you will have many such adventures in Mordavia. Work, work, work. That was all Olga ever said to me. And it didn't matter what I did. I always did it wrong. And so she would nag. All I wanted was a chance to get away from her voice. I got so tired of being nagged one day that I walked out of town. I walked so long that it was getting dark. Then I met the master and was asked if I wanted the job as gatekeeper. I accepted and have been here ever since. Farewell. Farewell, and may your path lead to your goal.
You slowly fill your flask with the greasy, grimy goo. You slowly fill your flask with the greasy, grimy goo. You slowly fill your flask with the greasy, grimy goo.
Back again so soon? What have you heard lately?
Tell Olga that Boris doesn't see any reason to keep the shop open when there's nothing left to sell.
No business. You just tell that man about my avocado and garlic sandwiches. People come in and buy them all the time. If Boris talks to you again, you tell him I'm fixing his favorite sandwiches. Avocado and garlic and pumpkin wheat bread. Oh, he used to love those. As my lost husband used to say, may all your travels lead somewhere.
Hello again. You are a most brave man to wander so freely in the Moldavian woods.
You tell Boris about Olga's avocado and garlic sandwiches.
How I used to love her avocado and garlic sandwiches. We had them on our wedding night, you know. You should have seen the garlic and avocado flowers decorating our wedding cake. Oh, beautiful. And she baked the cake herself. Oh, she always was a good cook. You remind me of how much I miss my wife. I shall go back and visit her. I remember our wedding day. She was beautiful in her gown. She had even embroidered little garlic cloves and avocados around the edges. We danced the night away. Be careful in your travels. You never know what you may meet. Farewell, and may your path lead to your goal.
Na 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 na. 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 Oops! Hi there! Nine and eight make 17. Watch out for the Fairy Queen. Cloaked by magic, pale of cheek, what is it that the fairies seek?
You come up with a wild guess. That would be a killer rabbit.
Fuzzy bunny, soft and furry. That's a really crazy guess. Find the answer in a hurry if you want to have success.
So, did you get it? Show me. I won't let you in without it. She's getting hungry. She's getting hungry. You know, it's a heady experience just talking to you. She didn't give you the recipe. All right, let's see. You'll need a pie pan for starch. You'll need bone meal for a crust, grue goo for flavoring, and elderberry berries, of course. You do realize it's supposed to be bad karma to mention the Dark One. What do I care? It can't do much to me now anyway. Well, you probably seen the cave mouth. We flew by it in the hut on the way into the valley. Nasty looking thing. Whew. It takes some sort of ritual magic to get the mouth to open. I understand someone at the castle has that ritual now. I'm not too sure what's up in the castle. Baba said something about them being her kind of people, but that could mean anything from ghouls to necromancers. The castle creatures keep to themselves and we keep to ours. Well, ritual magic usually involves saying and doing something stupid for a long time at some stupid place in order for something just as stupid to happen. Looking good. Now show it to the head skull over there and get out of the way fast if you don't want to add rump roast to the Baba's menu for the night.
That didn't do anything. Nothing happens. The skulls appear to have stopped flashing their lasers. You pick up the pie. It's been cooked to a delicate golden brown.
Hey, bird legs! Squat!
You quickly step out from under the trap. A moment later, you hear the voice of Baba Yaga.
Not very trusting, is he, kids? Good. It's not like I trust him. Floor quick, make him stick.
You find your shoes stuck to the floor.
Spirits of the swamp and mire, aid me in what I desire. Creatures of the mist, beings of the fog, turn this human into a cute hedgehog. I have a sudden craving for a Tiggly Wiggly. Perhaps some hedgehog grog, hedge piggly swiggly, and pig Newtons. What's that you say? Elderberry pie. Oh, darn. He was bringing that here, wasn't he? I don't suppose a Piggly Wiggle can get the pie from his backpack, could he? Particularly if his feet are stuck to the floor. Oh, pity. Spirits of the mist and more, restore this man as he was before. So, now my dining delight, do you have what I asked for? That smells delicious, just the way we like it, fresh from the fire. So, let me think. How should I reward you for such a lovely pie? Well, Kitty, should we just fry him now, or for an entree have green spleen casserole with roast leg of man? Oh, all right, I suppose he did do us a favor. It wouldn't be polite to eat him now. Besides, he may be useful in the future. So what is it that you want as a reward for your lovely pie? Do unto others before they can do unto you, I always say. On the other hand, the pie does look lovely. And the kids would get upset if I didn't properly reward you. So, what can I give you in return for this flavorful favor?
You tell about the gnome and how he wants his humor back.
Humor, is it? You want a sense of humor. I'm not sure the gnome really had a sense of humor, making fun of poor old ogresses. Oh, all right. Take this good humor bar and give it to the gnome. I suppose there is nothing more pathetic than a gnome who can't tell a joke.
You take the good humor bar and put it away.
You've got what you wanted, and I've got what we wanted. Tasty treat, now retreat.
Well, I guess she liked the pie, or you would have taken its place. Return of the Red Hot Lovers, eh? Go on in and find out for yourself. If I didn't know you better, I'd be pretty jealous right now.
Baba Yaga speaks out loud.
That's so true. Glue his shoes.
You find your feet stuck again to the floor.
Oh, back so soon, Cookie Face. I hope for your sake you brought us something to eat. After all, there's always room for Hero. Well, it is true that Gru Goo makes a lovely sauce for ice cream sundaes. So what do you want for this, Cookie?
You asked Baba Yaga about a Dark One ritual.
So, you heard about that, huh? I found it in the hangman's tree some years ago. You're asking for trouble, I hope you know. Using the ritual for any purpose will only bring you grief. It can be used in either one or two ways. Its main purpose is to bring a Dark One across to this world. However, a very powerful wizard could use it to send the Dark One back to its world. You don't qualify as a very powerful wizard as I see it. Still, you want it, you got it.
You put the ritual away in your pack.
I've heard that you were brought here by those up at the castle. They weren't too happy when you landed in the Dark One's cave instead of their spell circle. Well, they just didn't realize how powerful the dark influences are. They are keeping a close watch over you now, though. The Dark One's cave has been around for many years. It seems it was a place of worship for a cult. They wanted to bring a Dark One into this world. Fortunately for this valley, the cult didn't succeed, I'll tell you. The Dark Ones are creatures of another plane of existence. They are incredibly powerful and dangerous. When they enter this world, they bring darkness, madness, and destruction. Don't mess with the Dark One's cave. I'd hate to have to leave this place because you ruined the neighborhood. The Dark One that was worshipped in the cave almost, but not quite, came into this world. It's now trapped in a limbo state between dimensions. However, its magical aura leaches into this world, particularly at night. That's why things are so much more scenic when the sun sets. The dark influences affect spells here, too. Particularly spells which work both in and out of the valley. Crystal Ball reception stinks. We're magically cut off from most of the world. The castle folks used a lot of magic trying to get you here. You should be sure to thank them for your visit when you see them. Not too bad. I had wyvern waffles for breakfast, and Venom makes a great syrup for waffles. What do you want in return for your little gift? Hero near, out I here.
Can I help you out? Which way did you come in?
Baba Yaga speaks out loud.
That's so true. Glue his shoes.
You find your feet stuck again to the floor.
Oh, back so soon, Cookie Face. I hope for your sake you brought us something to eat. After all, there's always room for Hero. Well, it is true that Gru Goo makes a lovely sauce for ice cream sundaes. So what do you want for this, Cookie?
You ask for a magical spell.
Magic? Let me think. What have I got that won't let you get me? I suppose you want something other than the spell to cause warts.
You nod your head.
Oh, all right. Here's a spell scroll to teach you the hide spell. I use it all the time, as you can plainly see.
You read the scroll. As it vanishes, the spell remains in your memory.
Hero near, out I here.
Nice of you to drop in.